Welcome back to another Star Citizen in-game event, the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2951. So before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. And of course, I did put out a PSA about late yesterday telling how to get the best out of the best in show. Wow, that pun, best out of the best. Okay, so before we begin, alright, quick PSA for the new players. Alright, Star Citizen is still free to play until December 1st, so we still have a little bit more time. Now the time is very, very short, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally, not to say tell you, but to guide you how to get the best out of the best in these last 2 days, technically speaking, because we're going to follow the Star Citizen UTC date, which is November 19. Not say November 19, today is November 29. So you have 2 more days, technically speaking, right, to be safe, because ending at 20th UTC December 1st. So that means it's not end of December, right? It is a bit earlier than December. In this case, for my case, it is 1 day earlier, because if I wake up at December right now, it's like what? Yeah, no, right now it's early in the morning, if I'm not mistaken, early in the morning. So a lot of deals will be disappeared if I don't take the opportunity right now. So what you're going to do is create an RSI account with a referral code, hopefully be mine. If not, as long you use a referral code, you will get an Argo MPUVC for LTI when you purchase any of the starter pack worth $40 or more. In this case, the Mustang IAE 2951 starter is on discount, $40.50, or the Nomad IAE 2951 for $76. Personally speaking, I will always say get the cheapest package. Sure, the Mustang is not a wholesome starter ship for a lot of people, but for me, I think it's just nice because it allows me to do most in the game, except for cargo delivery, which means hand carry cargo, which is totally fine because I can always grind up my bounty hunting, do other stuff, find missing people, and at the end of the day, I will have enough money in game cash to buy an Aurora ES, which can do delivery missions. So this tells me that you only need a starter pack, right? A starter pack with Star Citizen digital game, right? Which is a Star Citizen digital download, and that's all you need. Sure, if you want a bit more expensive cool ship, the Nomad is a great ship, alright? It is very good. It has cargo, it has interior space, it has bed, it has everything. $76 with 20% discount. Fantastic, right? But the most important part is, as long you're using a referral code, you will get the Argo MPUVC with lifetime insurance. And why is that important? It is the winner for the best in show. Now, the best in show is basically the top 4 contender for Ship Showdown 2951, and the winner, well, gets a special item. But in this case, CIG decided the winner, or rather everyone gets the winning ship item, which is great, right? And of course, the 4 ships mentioned, which is the 600i, the MSR, okay, I want to say Mercury Star Runner, yes, the Mercury Star Runner, suddenly my brain just goes crazy, the C2 Hercules and the Argo Cargo, or Argo MPUVC, will get a skin and a special jacket. And I saw the jacket and I love the jacket. So let's take a look, right? So best in show, so paints and jackets, look at that. So everyone gets the free backpack, right, Argo. I wish it was a bit more cooler, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. It is fantastic. And then if you have a look at my PSA yesterday, right, I've teach you how to prepare for today's best in show, how to get the best in show day. It's a pun, right? And look at the jackets. All jackets has the logo of the ships, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, I do not have so much money, so I only can pick 2. Obviously, Argo Cargo has to be it, right? The winner. And the next one it was a toss-up in between the Mercury Star Runner and the C2 Hercules, and I decided to go for the C2 Hercules. Could have went for the MSR, right? But I think it's okay, right? At least I got 2 jackets, and it's the best part is, if you follow my yesterday's PSA, right, we can always stock up this ship into your hangar, and after that, once you get your jacket and backpack, you can melt your ships and buy other ships or the ships that you are aiming for. We have technically 2 to 3 days, right? Right now it's November 28th for my side, but for you, guys, on the other side, it is November 29. Right? So we're going to follow the Star Citizen date first, right? Today is 28. So we have 29, 30. So first, actually, we have 3 more days, technically speaking. But to be safe, we say 2 days. 2 days because we're going to follow the other side of the world, the earlier side of the world, which is right now November 29. Okay. So yeah, that's great, right? All you need to do is just get the 3 ships. And of course, we were going to go in-game, right? This time, we're going to go in-game, hook by crook. If I starter, then you will see how bad it is. And we're going to tour the convention hall. It's been a while we've been doing that, all right? So of course, if you want to buy now, we can always buy. Special upgrade offer. We have all the special upgrade offer for, that's nice, right? Let's see what do we have. So all the 4 top contender has a special upgrade price, right? So 475, you get a 445 Warborn Edition, Origin 600. Okay, flight jacket, nice, nice. All right, so this tells me this is the old, not say old style. This is if you don't have any of the ships in, in the hangar, you can always buy them for Warborn Edition, 445, and then you still get the paint and the flight jacket. The downside is it is now a one package rather than separated. So I think it's not that great, in my opinion. Let me see. Fumbling around, yes, like a dumbass. Okay. So we want to go to the Inferno, is still there. Mercury Star Runner, okay. So we pick up the Mercury Star Runner, all ships, and can we still upgrade too? Yes, sir, we can still upgrade. Yeah, fantastic. We can still upgrade. Right, yep, 600i. Okay, so 600i has a name reservation, which is fantastic. Okay, sweet. We can still ship upgrade to the best in show. So I would highly recommend that you do that. Right, if you missed out, if you don't have the ships, and if you feel it is a bit expensive, I would say that's the best choice, and I will do it. I'll definitely get one for the 600i Explorer. No, you know what? I'll definitely get all 4 ships with Warborn CCU. I think it's cheap enough. So. Yep, it's definitely cheap enough. Costs the same thing, right? C2, upgrade. And how much does it cost? So 365, yep, that's decent. 365, that means we can have a Tulsi, Constellation Phoenix, Glaive. Yes, I don't have the Glaive. Endeavor is great, Crucible is great, right? So lots of options. We have lots and lots of options to upgrade to, which is fantastic. Right? I think, yeah, this is great. This is great. Okay, cool. So what do we have? All right, 600 Explorer, 475 we did say, 400 for C2 Hercules, MP UV Cargo or Argo Cargo. How much it's cheaper? Most likely it's $5 cheaper. Upgrade now. Definitely worth upgrading to. Definitely. All right. Merlin. Yep. $30. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. So 3. And I've already seen the MSR. So, right. Sweet. And we have special offers as well. You can buy all of them with a singular price tag. Sure, $1,000 is expensive, but if you want all 4 ships, yeah. They have been doing this all this round. The winner for every ship showdown, the ship showdown, I want to say 2551. All the ship showdown, they have a package. Sadly, I can't do that. And last but not least, we have weapons and armor. I'm definitely going to pick one of these up, and we're going to check it in-game. That's why we're going to play in-game for today, or rather for this particular video. So we have weapons and armor collection 59. Now, in my opinion, it's never worth paying for armor and, not say armor, right? Skins. In general, it's never a good, wise choice to buy skins. In this case, when you pay for an armor is tough, right? Armor is going to be tough. I'm not gonna lie. But at 59, you could have bought a ship. This is okay. This is not. So what do we get? Bearing, okay, rhyme, Archangel. Okay, so you get double, sweet. Okay, you get more than just, you get all the armors, right? You get all the armors, which is the rhyme armor, the Archangel armor, which is both same thing, Wildwood, and the Canuto. Right, so basically two different sets of armor with different color. Lodestone, oh, 3. Alright, so we have two unique models and 2 unique models, 2 color variants for one, 3 color variants for the other. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pick this up. I'm definitely going to pick this up and we're going to check it out in game. Of course, we have a standalone piece. Yeah, no, we only get it on discount. And that's what I'm going to do. We are in the game IAE 2951. Woohoo! Right, and let's take a look at the convention. Hopefully the FPS is good to me today. Hopefully it is. So this is the convention hall. Very simple, sleek, right? And of course we have some welcome. I mean, this thing is awesome. This thing reminds me of the time machine and, you know, all those sci-fi things where all these blocks will talk to you, which is great. Alright, IAE 2951 counter. We have the Ares Starfighter and the Redeemer. Alright, so these are concept to flight ready, and this is a rework. So fantastic, fantastic. Also, a small little thing is that I will, of course, before we end the video, I'm gonna do a very quick, what do you call this, what ship should you pick, right? Because we only have like 2 to 3 days left, right? In this case, I'm gonna go with 2 days. Since we have 2 more days left in this event, we're gonna pick up as much good ships as best as we can. At the same time, I'm gonna say which ship should you get. Actually, we're supposed to go to Apex. Yeah. Which ship, in my opinion, is the best to buy. To do, that sounds so wrong. Right, Apex Hall. Luckily, we punch in the Apex Hall. And yes, we have some FPS stuttering. That's the reason why I don't really like it. Alright, cool. Let's look at this. Of course, previously in the IAE 2951, there is a speech which I recorded, but I have not uploaded it. So a lot of Invictus event, I'm gonna upload them. Alright, I'm definitely gonna revisit. Alright, throwbacks, live in the stars, cool. Right, so this is what you get greeted, which is fantastic. Bold Spirit. Do we have any more? Do you want to look at everything? You know what? I'm gonna record that in a separate video, right? Instead of me talking around, we can just chill for a video. And there we go. We have all the commercials. Right, we are not in for that. What do we have here? Sails the Star. Yep. The banner for IAE. IAE 2915. I'm going to just keep it short, right? Keep it super short. Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2951, and look at that. Isn't it beautiful? We have 3 big ships, right? One of the biggest contenders in the verse. Well, not the biggest, but a big one. And of course, we have the king, a small king, right? Or rather, the actual true king comes in all sizes, and we only need this small guy, Argo MPUV Cargo. Yeah, the king of all the Ship Showdown 2951, which is fantastic. Alright, cool. And then sadly, we can rent. Ooh, we can rent the BIS. Okay, you know, I'm gonna pick it up. Because we're gonna need to show the skins, and yeah. Right, Argo Cargo, the Explorer variant. Right, I think I have a video about the Origin 600i. I'm going to link all 4 ships down below so you can have a ship tour. And I know most of my ships previously are, you know, I'm not talking. And maybe I should create back those ship tours, right? Ship tours without commentary. Yeah, Crusader Knight. Yep, cool. And of course, this is one of your last chance to fly all the ships for free in the verse. And of course, I'm going to show you where to pick up those ship lists, right? Obviously, we have different ships on every single different day. But for the best in show, or rather the last 3 days, right? The last days, you know what? I'm going to say best in show days. The best in show days, there will be a kiosk where all the ships are available for rent. So you can still pick up some of the ships, which is great, right? I think it's down. Usually it's downstairs, right? For the past 2 years, it has been downstairs, and now we go downstairs and pick it up. And I did say I want to preview the armor as well. Unfortunately, being a sucker like me, I had my home location set in Hurston, Laurelview, Hurston, which is sad. Right? I need to fly over there, but you can always check it out. Look at that, sweet. Sweet armor. This is the armor that I've just bought, and then we're going to take a look. Actually, we don't need to take a look. We can just come in here and look at it instead of paying cash, which is great. I think it's great. No, we don't care about this guy. Yep, this is the new one. Yes, this new one as well. New one as well. Oh, okay. Okay, my mistake. I think this 5 armor. Alright, these 5 armors are the one that you can buy for 59. Okay, I'm gonna say $60. $60 for 5 sets of armor. I think it's okay, but again, you could have bought ships with $60 in my opinion, and $60 you could have bought the MPUV cargo, right? For those who are not getting a referee like me, which is, I won't say a bit sad, but I mean, I'm a little sad I don't get a free Argo cargo, but you know what, I think that's okay. Of course, we have the grey cap, that's nice. So this is the newly introduced I don't know how to pronounce this, Pembroke armor, right? Very simple. If you see a this is grey cap, right? So Pembroke armor is a high heat suit, yeah, suit for high heat. And then we have the Novikov. I think that's another one that's for the cold planets. All right. So here we go. So the kiosks are all here, so you can rent every single ship in the game, or rather in the verse. I'm gonna say this for free. All right. So you can just pick it up. All right. And of course, pick up as much ship as you can. Ugh. So in this kiosk, sponsored by Ship Traveler Rental, so you can rent every ship and any ship that is flyable. Same goes with the guns. Yeah, pew guns. And we have a launch for a healthy living. So we have a medical bed, and we have some cool medical stuff, right? I'm not going to go too much on all these things. Okay, different mods, medical mods. They should show the beds though. They should show like the tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 beds, so that we don't get mixed up. Or rather, people like me, I got mixed up a little bit. I thought the tier 1 beds are the one that you can revive, because they say you only can revive in hospitals, but little that I know, I misread, right? It's tier 1 and tier 2, which is the Carrack, and the 890 jump has the capability of setting a respawn point. Yeah, that's great. And that's it. That's the convention hall tour. And we're going to jump back out, and we're going to talk about ships. What ships should you buy? Alright? Yeah, cool. I'm going to do I'm going to do the armor in the next segment, right? Since we get to see the armor downstairs anyway. So that's great, alright? Well, let's get to what ship should you buy. Let's get on to what ship would I recommend, or rather my ships. I need to work this thing a little bit out, alright? My thoughts on what ship should you get, because these are the ships that I will definitely get, and if the ships that I like, I can recommend, and that's how it is, alright? And of course, we want to get the best bang for buck, alright? We don't want to, not say we don't pay full price, we want to avoid paying full price as best as we can, but of course, in order to help fund CIG, if you can afford full price ship, that's totally fine, but we are here for discounted ship, whether you can afford, no, even though you can afford, alright? I'm going to say whether you can afford or not, but it doesn't make sense. Okay, first thing first, starter package. Straightforward, I would recommend the Mustang IAE 2951 for $40.50, because you don't need to spend so much money in order to get bigger, better ships, right? You can always buy in-game. These are for new players. Of course, the Nomad IAE 2951 is also a good pick. And of course, if you pick out any of these combo packs, you might stumble this little thing called the Mustang Star Citizen plus Squadron 42 combo. Alright, if you do spot this, then you have a great eye, keen eye, which I have not been talking for the whole IAE this round, right? So basically, Squadron 42 is a single player game for Star Citizen, currently still in development. We have no news, we have news, but they are trying to keep the single player in the dark, because when it comes out, then we can have a full good adventure. And for those who picked up, great, right? It's $20. And for, you can see, 76 plus 20. But if you didn't pick up, that's also fine, because it's a single player game. Think of it as a expansion, not DLC. Yeah? think of it as an expansion or a standalone game. And a standalone game for $45 US, I think it's great, right? And yes, if you look at it, $60.50, it's a lot of money, right? And the reason why I recommend the cheapest package is you get to play the game, have fun, and if you love the game, then you can wait for the single player to come out. Might, right, this is thing, right, this is pure speculation, it might get a discount for its first release. Yeah, because look at IAE and Invictus and any of the launch event or special event, you get discounted starter pack. So CIG definitely might, I'm going to say might first, right, might have a discounted pack as well to follow like all the events that they have done. So that's the reason why I say it's totally fine. But of course, if you want to get it now to secure it for $20, of course the cheapest discount, I think it's totally fine, right? Don't worry about it. Okay, and we're going to move on to the starter ships. Mustang, great ship, but it's not for everyone. Main reason is we cannot do cargo delivery. Again, you don't need the starter pack, right? You don't need to buy multiple ships, you don't need to buy expensive ship because you can buy it in-game. And as I said, Mustang, you can earn bounties, you can do search and rescue. The only thing you cannot do is cargo delivery. And all you need to do is just do a little bit of bounty, get used to the game, and you can buy an Aurora ES, and it's very, very cheap, right? I think it's 200 AUEC. So in this case, we're going to go to the pledge store, and we want to go to ship upgrade so that we can see what ship what ship am I talking about. All right, so we go to lowest price first. All right, the Aurora ES. Yes, it's only $20 US. I would highly recommend do not buy the Aurora ES. Right, if you want to spend money on the Aurora, I would say get the Mustang. It's $30, and all you need to do is just CCU up to the Avenger Titan. Come on, where are you, Titan? Pisces is actually very nice, but I'm gonna say Titan. Titan for $55. If you don't want to do the Titan, that's totally fine. The 100i is also a very good ship, right? $5 cheaper. So I'm going to say the Avenger Titan. The main reason is the Avenger Titan is a community recommended ship. It's technically the gold standard for starter. Technically speaking, supposed to be gold standard for starter ship. But of course, we can't, not say we can't, marketing strategy, blah, blah, blah. It's annoying, a little annoying. But of course, this is the high-end starter ship. We are talking about $55. It's a high-end starter ship. And when we're talking about high-end starter ship, the Nomad is a better choice, in my opinion. Right? Of course, it's a little bit more. But yeah, that's how it is. So, personal recommendation, if you really want. Okay, if you grab the Mustang starter pack, it's okay, it's totally fine, still playable, and then as long you, not say as long, you can always grind. In fact, I had a video that I was posting that how much money can you earn with a Mustang or an Aurora. In this case, a lot, right? A lot. And it's easy, very, very easy. And with its new bounty rework, you have your FPS bounty rework or introduction of the bounty, FPS bounty, you can earn money like crazy, especially in-game cash, right? The Argo Cargo, however, it's only it's a great ship, but it doesn't have quantum jump, so that I don't really recommend. I'm not saying really recommend, but if you do get the MPUV Cargo, if you buy it for cheap, right? In this case, Warborn Edition. But the only thing you can upgrade to is only the Aurora ES or the Merlin, which is limited. And all you need to do is, pump it up to the Titan. I'm just going to type it out, Titan. Titan. Terrible spelling. There we go, Titan. Avenger Titan for $55. And of course, if you're talking about premium, the Nomad is the good ship, $80. Now this is fun, right? The Nomad is $80 standalone ship, but with the starter pack is $76, $4 cheaper, plus you get a Star Citizen digital download, right? So in my opinion, if you don't want the Mustang IAE, you want to spend a little bit more money, the Nomad IAE is a good pick. Hands down, these two ships, you will never go wrong. Yeah. And that's it. That is the starter pack recommendation from me to you, right? Very good ships. Now, moving on to the starter pack, you want something a little bit more beefy, a bit more oomph, right? So we are going to look at the I call it the $100 ships, right? Starter ships are usually sub 100. That's how I categorize, sub $100 those are starters, and then post 100, those are becoming more expensive ship. And do note that you do not need to buy any of these ships with with a lot of money, or rather with real money. You can always buy in-game, and of course you can set a goal for yourself, which is great. Alright, we haven't talked about light fighter yet, but the main reason is I'm going to leave the fighters aside because the light fighters are very niche, right? Very niche, and only a handful of fighters that I really can recommend. But first we want to go for the jack of all trades, right? So we're going to go for post 100, and the only ship that I will recommend, or rather one or two ships, is the Cutlass Black. $100, awesome ship, awesome ship. And then I think I have a video for the Cutlass Black as well, a ship tour you can always check out, and of course I'll put the link down below as well. You know what, I'm going to put the link down. I'm going to have a descriptive link down below for you guys out there. So Cutlass Black is my gold standard, right? The gold standard for Star Citizen. If you want to go into the game, you can get a starter package, especially a discounted starter pack, and then you just Warborn upgrade, or in this case just upgrade as best as you can, or cheaply, to the Cutlass Black, right? And it's perfect, right? The Cutlass Black is perfect. It is a 2-pilot, right? Let's go on, let's select. It's a 2-pilot ship, so we have a solo pilot and you have a turret. Best part is, if you are playing solo, this ship is also great. We have 4 size 3 weapon hardpoints, and that by itself is, well, it has entered the territory of a light fighter, right? The light fighter, like the Gladius, has 3 size 3 turret hardpoint. The Anvil Arrow also has 3 size 3? I think it's a size 2, but I'm going to say size 3 because the top turret is a size 3. So 3 size 3 turret as weapon hardpoint, not turret. Weapon hardpoint. So technically speaking, the Cutlass Black is, you know, it's pew-pewable. And to top it off, it has enough cargo space, 46. I think it's still 46, I forgot to check. So you have cargo space enough to carry a Grey Cat Rock. Very important. Any ship that can carry a vehicle, it's a win in my opinion. And sadly, the Freelancer series cannot carry a rock, alright? The Freelancer, unless you are getting the Freelancer Max. But if you're going to get the Freelancer Max, we are going to be at more expensive territory. And that's the reason why. Alright, so the Cutlass Black is my second gold standard after the Avenger Titan or the Nomad. But the thing is, Titan to Nomad price is a lesser gap of price, and if you're going to go to Nomad, top up $20, get the Cutlass Black. So it's tough, it's really tough, right? But at least I give you an in-between ships. That's great. Alright, and of course the next ship other than the Cutlass Black, like I said, you want a bit more beefier ship, and then when you go more expensive ship, we are going to go to the Constellation series, right? In this case, the Constellation Taurus, right? The next best ship as the jack of all trades. Sure, we have a few more good stuff because, like I said, if you're going to go to Freelancer, you want to pick the Freelancer Max, so you can pack a lot of, can pack some vehicles. And then if you're going to go to the Freelancer Max series, might as well just go for the best of the best on that category, not say category, right? Might as well just go punch up to the large ship, which is Constellation Taurus. And I don't know why I'm scrolling, but I think scrolling helps as well, right? Makes me articulate a little bit. Constellation Taurus. Now, the Constellation Taurus is $190. Yes, this ship is expensive, but trust me, this ship, if you're going to spend so much money, the Taurus is one of the best ship in the game, in my opinion. There's no in between right now. It is very good. It has big shields, right? Not super big, but it has big shields. It has 2 size 5 hard point and 2 size 4 hard point. So in total, its default equip, it's 4 size 4 gimbal weapons, and those are crazy. It has 4 beds, it has 2 turrets, so you can bring along your friends, and it's great. And to top it off, right, the cargo space is 170 SCU, which is 20 SCU bigger than the Freelancer Max at $150, but an extra $40, you got 2 more, right? You get additional turret, and you can fit almost any vehicle in the verse so far, and that's great. You know what? That's by itself, that's great. Sure, it is $190, yeah, but I think this is the best ship hands down, right? Best ship hands down after the Cutlass Black, in my opinion, and I think it's great. And of course, we can get the Constellation Taurus for cheap, right? And I'm going to show you how, or rather not say show you how. You can actually get the Cutlass Black for cheap as well. you already got the Nomad for cheap, so technically you already save money over there. So in my opinion, you already save money here and there, a little, right? I think it's great. I think it's great. And that's it. Those are the 3 recommended ships that I can wholeheartedly recommend without blinking an eye, without breaking the bank. Right? Maximum will be the Constellation Taurus. Now, we're gonna move on to a territory where it's a little bit in the not say gray area. It's a little bit expensive, or you can go out of control if you don't keep in check, right? And that is the dedicated ships or specialist ships. Right, we're gonna start off with a fighter. Right, we're gonna start off with the light fighter. Which light fighter would I recommend? Unfortunately, there are none. Personally speaking, there are none other than the Avenger Warlock. Right, the Avenger Warlock is an EMP ship. Right, it's an interdiction. It has EMP. So this is the only thing that I can recommend that is light. Right, that's below the light fighter category, and it's a sub $100 ship. So yeah, the Avenger Warlock is great because of its EMP. It has same firepower as the Avenger Titan. Right, so if you got the Avenger Titan, you are technically safe as a light fighter. So that's that. And it's cheaper, $55 for the Titan. This is $85, right? So extra $30 for EMP, and you lose the cargo space. Big price to pay, right? So that's for the light fighter, and that's it, right? Some people say, so what about the Gladiators? What about the Anvil Arrow? What about this and that? I think if you're gonna pay that price, get the Cutlass Black, right? Cutlass Black is still better than any of the light fighter at the moment for PvE. If it's PvP, then that's a whole different story, right? PvP, you want to grab the ships that fits the battle. And in this case, if you want something PvP, of course I will easily recommend the Aegis Saber and the Super Hornet. Right? Those are the king of PvP right now, in my opinion. Sure, you can get cheaper ships, but you're gonna be out DPS anyway. So once you get hit, that's it. Kiss goodbye. The only problem is the Saber is $170, and the Super Hornet is $180. Right? Very expensive ship, and we're gonna pay that price, right, for a medium fighter or a dedicated fighter. Might as well just get the Constellation Taurus, have some fun in PvE, and then save up some money, buy these PvP ships in the game with in-game cash. Right? That's the reason why I don't not to say I don't recommend, but I try to avoid it. And of course, if you want the tried and true dedicated PvE, the best PvE ship that I can recommend right now is the Ares Inferno or the Ares Ion. And the best part is we have the Warborn version, so that means it's cheaper, right? And I love it. That 2 ships, right, out of every ships in the game, it's one of my highly recommended ships. And after testing it out in Star Citizen for bounty hunting, it is right now my go-to ship for Star Citizen. And yeah, now if you're talking about bounty hunting, nothing can beat this 2 ship right now. It's just ridiculous, right? And that's it. That's for dedicated fighter ships. And of course, a honorable mention would be the Vanguard Warden, right? And the Vanguard Warden is more expensive. The only difference is the Vanguard Warden offers a bait and a turret, right? It has size 5 weapon hardpoint, a bit lower pew pew compared to the Ares Ion or the Ares Inferno at size 7, but cannot be changed, right? The weapons cannot be changed. The Warden is a great ship, but if you want to go for the Warden, I would say go for the Vanguard Sentinel, $275. It has an EMP, so basically you get everything cool in one package. $275, yikes! It's tough. It's tough, right? And so that's that, right? That's the honorable mentioned. And now we're going to move on to the last part, right? The last part is cargo hauling, right? So if you want to be a cargo hauler, the Taurus, right? Again, Taurus hands down the best ship to date. But if you want to min-max, right? Some people who loves to min-max, and if you want an in-game goal, right? In-game goal, if you want to pay with real cash, that's totally fine. But if you want an in-game goal, is the Hercules C2, right? Hands down, because right now this is the largest SCU cargo ship in the game that is available for you to fly, right? That's it. C2, it's one of the best, or rather, actually not one of the, it's now the king of cargo hauling, bar none. Plus, the C2 can carry all the vehicles in the game, right? I think the Taurus can carry a Tonk. Need to double check. I need to double check. It might not be able to carry a Tonk. I think it can carry a Ballista. Anyway, the C2 can carry everything. The C2 can carry everything. And that's that. And last but not least, this is my fluff fleet, alright? Ships that I would definitely buy. It's, of course, they're expensive ships, right? I love the Polaris. I love the Hercules. Hercules is a bit too niche, so I have to drop it. It's just not feasible for the long run. The Polaris has a medical bed. Any ship that screams medical bed has my attention. So the Polaris, right, that's great. Love the ship. But if you want something a bit more cheaper with the same capability but not so much firepower, we have the Odyssey. Highly recommended, right? Or not say highly recommended, it's one of my fluff fleet, right? It's basically, yeah, the Polaris or the Odyssey. And if you want something that you want to wait before you upgrade to this too expensive ship, the Enlist Carrack, again, always not highly recommended. It has a medical bed, tier 2 medical bed, which means you can respawn, right? The Enlist Carrack, and that's about it, right? I'm still waiting for the Orion to come out, and that's that. I love the Merchantman. Personally, I have it, and yeah, that's it. 600 Eye Explorer is great. These ships are great, and yeah, but these are fluff. These are very fluff fleets, right? $700 is a lot of money, right? I have the Enlist Carrack, right? I'm waiting for I already have a ship upgrade to the Odyssey because the Odyssey is way better right now. $100 more, yeah, sure, but it has a dedicated hangar bay for an Aegis Saber. That's a no-brainer. To me, that's a no-brainer. Plus, it can do mining, deep space mining. So, yeah, and that's it. I know it's a long video, and thank you for tuning in. So, like I said, there are only 3 gold, I would say gold standard in my arsenal right now that I can easily recommend. Avenger Titan, Cutlass Black, and the Constellation Taurus, right? Everything else is, you can earn it in-game, right? Personally speaking, those I can earn it in-game. And now you want to get ship for cheap, right? Before I close, ship for cheap. So all we need to do is we go to ship upgrade again, and all we need to do is we find a quick one, right? So let's say we have set our eyes on the Constellation Taurus, right? Our eyes are on the Constellation Taurus. So all we need to do is we just pick up the Nomad Starter IAE 2951, right? Because we have 20% off, plus we have the game package, so it's a no-brainer, right? If you don't want to pick up the Nomad, that's totally fine. We can always pick up, unfortunately, we can't pick up the MPUV Cargo because there's no starter ship with this too. But if you want to, you can actually start off with the Aura ES, upgrade to the MPUV Cargo for $5 and get a $5 discount, so that's $5. We're going to put that in mind first, right? We're going to minus off that if we don't get anything else. And then we're going to go for the Anvil Spartan, which is $80, but you can Warborn upgrade to as $65, so that's $15 discount. So in total, we have $20 discount. And next, we want to go to the Argo Raft. In this case, I'm going to split it up, right? Go to the Argo Raft, and the Argo Raft is $110, which means we can still upgrade to and save $15 more. So in total, we have saved $35, and that's it. That's it. So let me turn that off, and there should not be any more Warborn upgrades. Spartan, yes. We should have a little bit more, right? No, I don't think there's any more. Yeah. We had 1 or 2 CCUs in between. That's why it's nice to, listen to some of my videos and try to score. Because yesterday we had the Razor extra $10 discount. Do we have Hall? We don't have the Hall Bees. No. Razor, no base, man, no. I think, do we have Gladiator? No, we don't have Gladiator. We have the Cartual as well, so that's another $10. So, yeah, I remember the Cartual for the Alien Exotic. Personally speaking, I actually want to collect all the alien ships. Sure, it is very, very expensive, but yeah. And then Taurus. So yeah, so in total, you could have gotten extra $20. If you did, then that's great. So in total, your Constellation Taurus, all right? First, we want to minus 35, so 190 minus 35. We want to minus the 5 away as well, so it's 30. Right? So you can get the Taurus for $160 because most likely you get it from either from the Nomad or you get it from the Enlist Spartan. And if you got it from Enlist Spartan, you get lifetime insurance, and that's the main reason why you get it from there. And yeah, so you could have Taurus for $160. And if you want to go to the Aries, which is also doable, right? And the Aries is cheaper by another $30, right? So instead, so we have 30, 30, 60. 60. So instead of paying $220, no, instead of paying $250, you're paying $190. That's the price of a Taurus. And I know there are a few ships that you can CCU in between the Aries as well. I mean, if you have scored some of the CCU, in this case, I always give out the tips to score it. And I think you meant there was one ship in between, which is the Scorpius, right? If you got the Scorpius, that's another $15, so 50 is $45. $145 for an Aries. That's crazy talk. But I don't think the Aries, I don't think the Scorpius can use, no, Scorpius can't. So 190. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's all. That's all I have for you for today. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, if you have any comments and questions, you can always comment down below. Until then, I will see you guys in the bus. Have fun, and of course, as always, all right, I'm gonna bring you more Star Citizen tips and tricks. So like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. Until then, I will see you in the next Star Citizen event. Yeah, it has been a pleasure to give you a lot of tips, and then if you like it, yeah, like, subscribe, my friends. I'll see you guys next time.